वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा।
Intention drives energy. Let us create the intention within us to attain the highest possible level of expertise, and may Lord Ganesha remove all obstacles in our way to achieving our objectives. Talking of obstacles brings me to Bhagavad Gita, where Lord Krishna tells to Arjuna that it is not the obstacles which stop us from achieving our highest objectives. We are kept from our goal not by our obstacles, but by a clear path to a lesser goal. When we have a clear vision of something very common and ordinary in front of us, we don't try to achieve the highest possible levels of our ability. And that, my dear friend, is the biggest problem. So let us not do that. In life, let us aspire to achieve the highest possible and move towards it. That brings us to the program today. More weight, cried the old man, begging to be crushed more quickly. More weight. It was the summer of 1692 in Salem village in Massachusetts. The old man's ribs snapped one by one, audible to hundreds of townsfolk encircling his execution. For 2 full days, the people, 6 large men, lifted stone and rock onto Giles Story's torso. At last, Giles Story was silenced by the final stone dropping on his breast. Giles Story had been successfully killed. Please mute, all of you. Please mute. Don't disturb others. I'm sure you'd like to know what his crime was. What are the crime of Giles Story? Why was he killed? He was killed because he was branded by the people as practicing witchcraft. Branded as being a smooth-tongued and an influencer. People who are jealous and envious of his growing influence and popularity. His crime was that he had allowed people to brand him. Through history, people have always been branded by others, and those others have suffered as a result of the branding. Who is going to talk good about someone else? People rarely do that. They are busy talking only good about themselves. So if you want to be known as good, you need to brand yourself. Give a dog a bad name and hang it. Everyone is aware of this saying. So what is the solution? The solution was not found for another 250 years. And when it came from the most unusual and unlikely of quarters. It was in 1937 for the first time anyone spoke about personal branding. And that person was Napoleon Hill, a very controversial person himself. In his blockbuster book, Think and Grow Rich, he speaks about personal branding in the 6th chapter of the book. The era and the idea of personal branding had begun with him, Napoleon Hill. To understand what exactly personal branding can do, Watch this video. Can any one of you tell me what exactly you gather from this video? Would anyone be kind enough to unmute and tell me what it is you gather from this video?
So this is Keshav from Bangalore.
Huh?
This is Keshav.
So what do you see? What do you see here?
Well, the first on the first instance, there people were rushing. There was a heavy rush in the people were just rushing and moving things.
Okay. Anyone else would like to try?
And other thing is the second part, they were just going in a calm way. And that was the thing I was able to gauge out. And one person with a white coat just walked into the door.
The person
Anyone else?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
The person
everyone
who-
has got their
Huh?
person who is on musical base, they are coming and going persons.
Okay.
So, this is Akash. So
sir,
that
everyone has
violinist,
got their busy on their work.
Yeah. Someone was talking about some violinist.
yeah, this is Akash Deep. So the violinist is playing such a beautiful melody. It must have taken him so much effort to get to that skill, but there is no appreciation because the venue is chosen in a place where there is no, time in the hand of the audience to sit and listen. Only one person is giving attention to the two people are giving attention to the violinist. Everybody
Okay.
else is rushing.
Anybody else would like
So
to
bad
try?
position.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is Rajan is trying to gain the attention from the audience, but no one is listening to him.
Okay.
Most people
Thank
think
you,
it
friends.
is,
Thank you. Thank you.
Am I-
Now you can all. Yes.
Sir, this person is one of the world's best violinists, and this was an experiment that was conducted by BBC, where what they did was they made him to play in the suburban train racing, subway pay. They made him to stand and play. No one was listening, but the same day evening, the show was full and booked for 999 pounds. The whole hall was booked. That was what is the power of this person who is one of the world's best violinists, but people didn't know that.
Thank you, Mr. Suresh. You're absolutely right. Now, please mute all of you so that we can continue with the program. This experiment was conducted in 2007. The violinist playing in the Washington, D.C. subway anonymously is none other than the world's #1 violinist, Joshua Bell. He charges $1,000 per minute. That is his charge. And that day in the evening in the auditorium, he played for 45 minutes for $45,000, and there was a mad rush. There was stampede outside. But here he is standing next to the elevator in the Washington, D.C. subway. Thousands of people moved away, moved around, but none of them looked at him. They thought he is a beggar. And the whole collection he got was $32.12. That is a measly 0.07% of what he got the same evening by playing this piece in the auditorium. Friends, just imagine if one of the most celebrated musicians of the all time cannot compete and get noticed in a distracted competitive environment, can you and I? And why did that happen? Why was he ignored? And the genius of his music lost in the crowd. I think this is a question which is very pertinent. And it got answered the next day in the Washington Post, which published Joshua Bell playing incognito in the metro station was organized by the Washington Post as part of a social experiment about perception, taste, and priorities of people. The answer was there on the Washington Post the next day morning. The answer was summed up in one word used by them. The word was incognito. If Joshua Bell can be ignored and not noticed, what will be the fate of you and me? Today, it's not enough to be the world's best if no one realizes you are there. It is your job to show why the world should care for you. If you don't brand yourself, other people will. Everyone is a brand. If you don't brand yourself, the world will brand you, just the way it branded Corey Giles in 1962 and killed him, or Joshua Bell became a beggar playing violin in the subway and was totally ignored. Time for you to decide. Without creating a brand for yourself, you will be like a ship tossed around in the ocean of consumerism, where every commercial enterprise will tell you that being associated with it is what will define you as a brand. But then, my dear friends, you will be working hard to build their brand, not your brand. Companies will sell you their products, telling you that by using them, you will become a brand. A lipstick, a nail polish, a mascara, or a suit, maybe even a car. They will tell you that you will define yourself by using these products. But I think it defines them and not you. What do you think? Let us see what Kelton Global, a global consumer insights and consulting company, found out. In a study conducted by them, they found that on an average, a family of 4 spend $338 per month, that is roughly 15% of their net income, in trying to define themselves by buying cosmetics, clothes, cars, and accessories in the United States of America. The same might not be true for India. The same amount might not be true for India. It may not be so much, but still, with the middle class having adequate disposable income, the amount is likely to be substantial. If cosmetics, cars, and all these accessories don't define you, then what is personal branding? People talk a lot about branding, but many people haven't a clue as to what personal branding is or what to do to achieve a brand. Many think that personal branding is merely cosmetic. I'm sure you all heard of this saying, that you can put lipstick on a pig, but it's still a pig. You can put on a new suit. You can buy yourself a new Audi, but people will see through that makeover. If you're shallow and lacking in real proof, you're not going to be able to convince the world that with wearing a good suit and driving a good car, you're a brand. No, you are not. Then what is real personal branding and why is it important? Because globalization and social media have made the world smaller, more connected, and infinitely more competitive. You need to understand 3 fundamental realities that surround you to be able to communicate your real worth to the world. And that real worth to the world can be communicated only through personal branding. Let's see what those 3 threats are. Number 1, distraction. Distraction threatens your connection with others. Number 2, competition. Competition is seriously threatening your ability to stand out and win. And finally, commoditization. Commoditization is threatening your relationship and loyalty, be it at home, in the society, or in the office. What exactly is this distraction? Today, man has an attention span of just 9 seconds like a goldfish. Every time you introduce yourself, you have just about 9 seconds to engage your listener. This is your window of opportunity. If you can earn their interest using those 9 seconds, people will be more likely to engage further. Otherwise, they will simply move on. This is where branding comes in. Branding relaxes the mind of the people around you by signaling your true self and encouraging top of the mind recall. Now we come to competition. Competition is another way of saying run faster. You run and run faster. But have you noticed that in spite of running fast, you don't seem to be moving an inch forward? In an era when everything is changing at a phenomenal pace, trying to be better at something which could become outdated within days or minutes is a waste of time. Be different. Different is better than better. And the best part is you already are different. Every human being on this planet is different. As a marketplace becomes more crowded, difference are your strength. One company and one person that made a big name by thinking different. Remember? Apple, Steve Jobs, their logo think different. That brings us to commoditization. Commoditization is a silent assassin. Shaving off your points of difference, sapping your defining qualities, and eventually transforming you and your vibrant life into a boring, meaningless, generic replica. Just another human being. You become a commodity if you don't have something which the world wants badly. You are just a faceless person in this huge crowd. Is that what you want to be? Then what is the solution? Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't tell you. I forgot. I only exist to you when you need something. Branding is signaling your novelty and value to the world. If you are not going to signal your novelty, and if you are not going to signal your value to the world, you are just another faceless person, be it at home or outside. It doesn't matter. From my experience, I found that understanding of branding as propounded by David Aker, who is regarded to be the father of branding, is scientifically perfect, but very theoretical, and people are not able to understand how to use them to develop their personal brand. As a process, it is very academic, very insufficient, and not at all useful. If that were not so, why is it that in spite of there being so many professionals talking about personal branding and brand you, people are unable to create a tangible brand for themselves? Why? What is a bigger joke is, in fact, even those who are promising to help you build a brand have not been able to build a brand for themselves. They themselves remain faceless. Our journey of branding has to begin first with understanding where the mistake lies in being able to appreciate why these so-called personal branding strategies are failing. I would like to show you a slide, and I would like to know from you what you think about it. What do you see in this photo, and what does it say about personal branding? Can any one of you tell me? Yes, please, I'm waiting.
So if you are broken out from the outside, you are dead. If you are broken from inside, then your life.
Yes, but what does it say about personal branding? True. When an egg is broken from outside, a life is lost. But when a breaks from inside, a life is created. But then what has this got to do with personal branding?
You have to brand yourself to come out with lovely.
The power is within you to bring change.
Okay.
So the inner transformation which need to happen is the preparation for the external world. The chicken, before it becomes the chick, it undergoes a lot of transformation and incubation, and then it turns into the check, it is getting ready, and then it breaks open the egg. And then
Thank you, Mr.
becomes a
Suresh.
larva.
Thank you. Yes, anybody else?
So you be the first
Personal
as soon as
branding.
possible.
This is Rajmanikam. A personal branding has to be done by you. If it is done by somebody else, it is a disaster.
Others mute, please. There is a lot of background noise coming, please. Most of you are right. All of you have touched the point. Personal branding begins with you as the person who wants to create a brand for himself. The process has to move from the core to the periphery and not the other way around. Always people talk about personal branding. They begin by talking about the target segment, the problem statement, the category, the value proposition, the competitive differentiation, everything outside. But personal branding should begin from within you. You first address those foundational values which make you, then you move out step by step. That is what is holistic personal branding. Holistic personal branding addresses 4 things. Number 1, it involves understanding at the most foundational level what and how you are viewed and the factors that fundamentally influence the people around you in the formation of an opinion about you. Unless you understand that, you will not be able to work on yourself to create the correct foundational advantage. The second that you need to understand is the 3 elements which constitute you. Whether you like it or not, these are the 3 things that you transmit about yourself. Knowing them will help you control and focus those energies in an advantageous manner. The third are the 2 values which you offer, the rational and the emotional value. Knowing and how you can handle it will create a better you in relation to the world. The 4th and the final is the scientific process of brand building, which is also called the branding journey. So how does the branding journey go? It starts with the brand goal. What is the goal of your brand? Where do you want to see yourself? What do you want the world to see you as? When I say the world, it starts with your nearest and dearest one, your wife and children and family members. You are a brand for every one of them. Unless you signal that brand, you will become a commodity. You will just be a husband or a father, never the father. Second, brand positioning. How do you create that positioning? How do you understand the target segment? How do you understand what they want? Which category you are addressing? What is the value proposition that you offer? What competitive advantage you have, which is going to be sought by them? Third is the message. How do you do the messaging? Messaging is very important. How you convey the brand advantage is the brand message. What evidence do you give to support the advantages and the competitive benefits you are showing to the world? That is very important, the brand evidence. How do you lay it out? How do you unfold the brand evidence? Your brand relationship. How do you define the relationship with the various influencers of your brand? Various receivers of your brand. There are people who are going to be influencing the brand. There are people who are going to be carrying the message of your brand forward. How do you define those relationships? Do you understand who they are? Do you understand how to take it forward? Then comes the brand education. How do you educate the world about the brand? There are various people in the ecosystem, starting from the nearest one to one far away whom you don't know exists but will be a part of your catchment area. How do you educate the entire ecosystem in which you are operating? And how do you integrate all these to create the brand strategy which will take you forward? That, my dear friends, is the branding journey. You start with understanding the foundational principles. the three elements, the two values, then you come to the scientific process of chiseling away at all the unnecessary and taking out the butter and then presenting it to the world in a strategic manner. That is the creation of what is called a personal brand. Before I close, I would like to show you something. Do you see this? Can any one of you tell me what this picture is? This picture could be in any city in early 1900. The streets, as you can see, are shared predominantly by horse-drawn carriages and one automobile here. There is just one automobile here and lots of horse-drawn carriages. The streets shared their space between automobiles and horse-drawn carriages, with horse-drawn carriages being many, many, many more. A decade later, cars were to make their appearance in full force and change the history of the face of Earth. Though inefficient and unreliable initially, these increasingly popular mode of transportation will be adopted totally at a phenomenal pace and redefine the geographies and the way man lived and business was done. At that time, my dear friends, automobiles were a luxury. People are confused whether they have a future. Very similar to what's happening today. Today, people are using WhatsApp, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, and all social media as something to pass their time without realizing that slowly they are taking them over. You will be totally taken over. The total control from you will be gone, and the world will brand you. And you will be condemned if you're not going to be creating a brand for yourself. Because slowly, social media is taking over. Remember Corey Giles, 1692 September? Remember Joshua Bell, 2007 Washington, D.C. subway? If you don't want to go that way, take the first mover advantage. Before others can realize, build a brand for yourself and create a space for yourself in this world. Join the 6-day intensive personal branding workshop. It is for 6 days, 3 hours each day. 27th of November, Saturday from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. 28th of November, Sunday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. That is every Saturday and Sunday starting 27th of November for 3 weeks, 27th, 28th November, 4th and 5th December, 11th and 12th December. Saturdays 7 to 10, Sundays 10 to 1 p.m. We will be having this intensive workshop where we will be discussing how to identify the foundational principles inside you, what you need to work on to build them. We will be seeing what are those 3 elements which you are signaling to the world knowingly, unknowingly, how to work on them so that only the positive energies go out. The 2 rational and the emotional values that you represent, how to work on them. And finally, in a most scientific manner, how to define your brand goal, how to create a positioning for your brand, how to message that positioning, how to give evidence for what you are telling, how to create a relationship with the influencers and with all those people who are affected by your brand. And finally, you will integrate all these into a very, very comprehensive strategy and create the action plan necessary. All these you will be doing as a hands-on workshop, which will cost you 7,500 rupees. But today, you need to register with just 500. The rest you can pay on 23rd of November. And what will you get extra along with this? You'll get 3 months free consultation to build your brand. I will be hand-holding you to build your brand for the next 3 months. You will be undertaking a group learning. The entire group of people who will be joining the group, the course, will form a group and we will all learn together. We will take the benefit of each other's understanding, and through collaboration and discussion, we will build our brand. You will get a template for effective implementation. Everything will be given to you in the form of a template so that you can very easily move in and build a brand for yourself. The entire video recording of the process will be given to you. The entire video recording of the course will be made available. You will be receiving a certificate so that all those who are employed and are looking for employment, when they show this certificate, the discussion will automatically move towards personal branding, and you will be able to show your expertise in it. And finally, you will network with like-minded people. This is the biggest advantage for it. 3 months of free consultation, group learning, a template for effective implementation, video recording of the entire course, a certificate of the course, and networking with like-minded people, and all these in my presence. The link is being posted. Ms. Namonita, you can post the link in the chat. The link has been posted and you can start the registration process.
I will.
Thank you. Please post the link so that people can start registering. Thank you, friends. I'm open for any question. If anyone has any question, please feel free to ask.
Arun, this is Habib. Regarding
Yes,
the
Habib.
brand journey, hope you can hear me.
Yes, tell me.
What are the milestones you say, like start with the goal and
End with the strategy.
okay.
Because you see, the goal, the positioning, the messaging, the evidence, the relationship building, the education, all these are different aspects which you will have to drive sequentially and also simultaneously. So you require a strategy which is ongoing. Is it clear?
Okay, thank you. I see the milestone. How
The link has been pasted in the chat box. Anyone who is interested can immediately register by paying 500 rupees. The balance of 7,000 rupees can be paid on or before 23rd of November. The course will start on 27th of November. For 6 days, 3 hours each. 27th is Saturday. The course will be from 7 to 10 in the night. Sunday, 8 to 1. 3 weeks. Any questions, please? If there's any questions, please let me know.
So we
Thank you,
have
sir. I've
been
registered.
having a. we have
Yes,
been
one by
having
one.
a-
Yes, one by one, please. Unmute, ask your question and then mute. Yes, any questions?
Good evening, Suma here. I've registered.
I beg your pardon?
Suma here. Good evening, registered.
Thank you, Ms. Suma. Thanks a lot. Welcome. Welcome to the program. Are there any further questions or should we close the session?
one more question, Arun.
Yes.
This branding, is it for only for commercialization of product?
I beg your pardon?
Is it branding, is it only for commercialization, or you mean personal branding as well? Like
This
personal
is
means like,
personal branding I am talking about. Commercial branding is also very similar, but slightly different. But we here are talking about personal branding. You see, in the startup industry, nobody will know the company. They will only know the promoter of the company. So unless the promoter of the company is able to create a brand for himself, he will be finding it extremely difficult to navigate the competitive landscape, be it in terms of market penetration or in terms of capital generation. So it is absolutely essential that you as a brand should be visible and audible, loud and clear. Particularly in the startup and the small scale industry, or in the employment, world, it is very essential for you to be able to establish a personal brand. You cannot move forward in your career if you have not been able to build a personal brand. You have to develop yourself and message the world that you are the go-to person in the professional environment that you are. If you are not able to give that message, promotions will not be coming your way, increments will not be coming your way. So personal branding is extremely important there. My 44 years of corporate experience has only proved to me that personal branding is the one which ultimately wins. We all saw Joshua Bell is the world's #1 violinist, but he was lost in that crowd. Nobody recognized him. The same day, evening, in that same city, there was a stampede outside the auditorium where he was playing. All because the auditorium announced that Joshua Bell was going to play. That's the difference of not being branded and being branded. Any other question, Mr. Habib?
because I asked you is because I'm working with some social network groups, communities, who are self-employed, like artists, musicians, politicians, many social NGOs. So in
Absolutely, they require personal branding, otherwise they will reach nowhere.
So I should be linking you.
If there is an NGO and the world does not know it is an NGO, how will it move forward? If there is a musician and nobody knows, he knows music, how will he get assignments? There is a painter and no one knows he paints. Will he get any contracts?
Sir, in the case of Joshua Bell, when he played music in the subway, nobody appreciated that intrinsic value of that music.
There was one person who appreciated. There was only one person.
Okay.
She recognized him from one of his programs in the Congress. Nobody else appreciated. Thousands of people went and came. He collected totally $32.12. And the same evening he played for 45 minutes. And he had charged $1,000 per minute, $45,000. Washington Post has published it. You can go and check up the Washington Post publication of 2007 September. I think it was somewhere around that period, that he collected $32.12. That is 0.07% of what he earned that day in the evening for playing the same piece.
Also, maybe nobody would have been paying attention, focus on.
Obviously, nobody paid attention.
Okay.
Because nobody knew that attention has to be paid. The world's greatest violinist is playing violin. Nobody knew.
So basically, brand gets you attention.
Brand gets you everything.
Everything.
Brand gets you everything. Why do you pay a lakh of rupees for a mobile phone called Apple? But it also does the same thing. Why do you want to ride a Audi when a Maruti 800 would do to take you from wherever you are to wherever you want to go?
Yeah, that's true.
When you wear a Rolex watch, why do you feel great? Nobody knows you are wearing a Rolex. Do they?
No.
Then and it will tell you the same time as an HMT watch will. Brand. If you are a brand, you are everything. If you're not a brand, you're just a commodity. You know that great saying, men may come and men may go? What does it mean? There are 7.87 billion people in this world today. 7.87 billion. How many people do we know? How many people are there at the top of our mind recall? Think about it. Do you want to be on the top of the mind recall of a sizable number of people? You'll have to become a brand. There's no other way out. Any other question? It is 8:15. In 10 more minutes, we will close. If there is any question, you are most welcome to ask. The links have been put in the chat window. You can register today by paying 500. The course will start on 27th of November.
I will talk to you separately, Arun sir.
No issue. The course will start on 27th of November, Saturday from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. On 28th of November, Sunday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. 4th December, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. 5th December, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. 11th December, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. and 12th December, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. 6 days. 6 days will be the course. 3 hours each day. It will be a hands-on workshop where you will be working on each aspect of the brand building yourself. With our assistance, you will be building your brand step by step. By the end of the course, you will be able to create the action plan for launching your brand in the market. And then you will be handheld through the 3-month process when you will be signaling your brand to the world. Yes, Mr. Krishnan, branding is a continuous process. It can never stop. That's why we have said that ultimately it will be a strategy. The final stage is brand strategy because it is a continuous process. With time changing, situation changing, environment changing, your influencers changing, you will also be modifying the brand strategy and move forward. You are not going to be tomorrow what you are today. So obviously, the brand value will change, the message will change, the evidencing will change, the relationship will change, the positioning will change, everything will change with time. You will learn how to do all those things. Anybody else?
I'll be sending the registration. I think I have difficulty in the UPI. I will do the 500 rupees by tonight after talking.
Sure. No issue. No problems. I'm putting my number here.
Yeah.
So that was me. I know your numbers.
If anyone is interested, can contact me.
Sir, good evening. Atul has joined the course.
Very good, very good. Welcome, Atul.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Welcome, welcome. I think quite a number of people are registered. I don't have the list now, but I find that quite a number of people are registered. And if anyone, it's okay. Once you register anyway, I will get the intimation. Are we going to be sitting quietly like this for another 6 minutes? At least some of us can talk to each other.
Sir, actually, I joined late. I just wanted to ask you, this personal branding is with respect to entrepreneurs trying to get capital and
No. You see, personal branding is very essential for employees also. Because how do you signal your go-to status in your corporation? Unless you are the go-to person in your organization, moving ahead will be a very difficult task. You'll just be another employee, another commodity. You have to be the employee to whom the company can go to when they want some sort of a benefit, right? So it is very important for them. For startup owners, branding is very important because their startup is known only through them.
Correct.
So you see, it is very important that they have a strong brand which will be recognized outside. Third thing is for small scale industries and startups, if you want to get, you see, financing. Nobody knows you. The company is just a startup. It doesn't have a background history based on which an investor will give you money. So what is he going to look for? He's going to look for the promoter, isn't it?
Yes.
That is another thing. Okay, so now you have crossed all these levels. You are at the topmost level. You have been a CEO for say 25, 30 years like me. Why is branding important for me? How do I get board positions in various companies? If I am a brand, people will come and invite me to be a part of their board. That's not just a prestige for me, that is also an income. And second thing is, it will keep me occupied in my sunset years. A brand is a must for everyone. From a student to an old person, a brand is a must. A brand establishes your credibility in your family. Think of your family, Sanjay.
Yeah.
There are so many people there, right?
Yeah.
Your immediate family and your, associated extended family. How many people are there with top of the mind recall in your mind? Hardly one or two.
Yes.
And they must be having something unique about them, otherwise you would not remember them. Would you want to be just another member of the family, or would you want to be the member of the family?
The member of the family.
The member of the
If you want to be the member, you better brand yourself. It's as simple as that. Go to Google, type your name, and see what happens. I became the chief mentor of VAC Solution on 4th of December. Today is what date? 13th of December, 13th of November. 4th of November, I became the chief mentor of VAC Solution. 13th of November, type my name. The first thing which comes is Arun Subramanian, VAC Solution chief mentor. How? Why did it come like that? So when you are a brand, automatically everything you do is signaled to the world instantaneously. Don't you want that?
Yes.
Go and type your name and see how many postings are there in your name. How many pictures are there of you? Remember one thing, tomorrow when you go for a job or you go for a position, People are going to check your social media profile. They are going to Google you and look for you. You are no more an anonymous person. Everything about you is already known in the digital world. What is the digital world going to tell about you? How do you control that? Check it and see. All of you, I am sure, are next to a computer. You are all watching this program on a computer or maybe a laptop or something. Come on, Google and see what comes out. You will know for yourself what I'm telling. When you brand yourself, you signal to the world that you have arrived. And then you start getting assignments, you got start getting contracts, you got start getting, fame, name, money, everything comes. Do you want it? That's a decision that you will have to take. I don't know how many of you know about this, the story of Lucknow Nawab who got arrested. I don't remember his name. There was a movie also by the name Shatranj Ke Khiladi. When the Britishers came, he was sitting in a cot. His shoes were just under his feet. All he had to do was wear it and go. But then there were no servants to put the shoes onto his feet. So he did his slippers onto his feet. So he didn't put it, was arrested and taken. You have got two choices. Decide to brand yourself or wait for others to brand themselves and get ahead. The choice is simple. Those of you who have seen my other programs, in one of the programs I tell, is the early bird which catches the worm. But then very few people ask the question, what is the worm doing out so early to get caught? It's not there out early, it's late getting back. Friends, it is 9. With your permission, I would like to end if there is no more question. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, one final question from Netra here. Thank you, sir, for emphasizing the importance of personal branding. Now that we spoke about, brand strategy being a continuous process, right? How often do you think we need to recalibrate ourselves or course correct ourselves?
It is nothing like how often you need to recalibrate, Netra madam. How often do we eat or how often do we breathe? It is a continuous process. That is why the word continuous has been used. Once you create a brand, you create the brand and moving forward, you keep making the slight adjustments as per the demands of the situation. Definitely, you see, you will not be what you are today 6 months down the line. Let us say you brand yourself. You might be an entrepreneur. You might be an executive in an office. You might be a freelancer. You might be a homemaker. You might be a teacher. You might be anything. But then whatever you are, you will be evolving. And 6 months down the line, you will be a much better person than what you are today. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, definitely. I agree with you. But
at that stage, you will have to recalibrate your brand positioning. Then once you have recalibrated your brand positioning, the messaging will also change accordingly. With the changing of the messaging, the evidence that you will be giving for it will change. The relationship will be redefined. A newly married couple's relationship is not what it is then 6 months down the line or 2 years down the line. I've been married for 40 years. My relationship with my wife is definitely not today what it was 40 years back. So at every stage, there is a recalibration, but then that is an automatic process. It is not something that you sit down and then rebuild your brand. No, you don't do that. You build a brand. You build a brand based upon certain fundamental, principles. Once that brand is built, you start continuing to build on it. You construct on it. That is the foundation. We build a house, we lay a foundation. Then we, build the ground floor, then the first floor, then the second floor. Now let us say you want to build a third floor to the building. You don't go back to the foundation and change it, right?
Okay.
You build on the second floor. Whatever strengthening you require, you do it and then build on the second floor. What we are going to be doing at this juncture is we are going to be understanding the 5 foundational principles which form you, Ms. Netra Krishnan, and then the 3 elements which you are transmitting outside, the 2 values which you offer. Now you start building the entire brand. You first understand what your goal is. What do you want to achieve by building your brand? What is the goal towards which you are moving? To reach that goal, what sort of a positioning you need to create? The position is dependent upon your target audience. What is the catchment that you are in? What is your society, your personal, professional, social life, what it is? What are the problem statements that you are going to be addressing in that area, in that society, in that catchment area, in that ecosystem? What category of solutions are you planning to provide? What is the value proposition you bring to the ecosystem? And what is the competitive advantage you offer? Based on this, you will create a positioning statement. That positioning statement has to be messaged now to the world. There is this joke. Laurel and Hardy are going to buy meat. They have to pass through a zoo. As they are passing through a zoo, Hardy sees that the lions are being fed meat. So he calls Laurel and tells him, I have read in a book that if you look the lion straight in the eye, the lion will get scared. So you go look the lion in the eye, take the meat and come. Laurel goes. As soon as he reaches near the lion, he turns back, comes to Hardy and asks him, has the lion read the book? Similarly, you have created the position statement, but don't you need to message it to the world for others to know about it? That messaging has to be followed by understanding what sort of a relationship you want to have with the ecosystem. Who are the influencers? Who are the receivers? Who are the supporters? Who are the opposers? All these will be there in the ecosystem. How do you go about handling it? How do you educate all these people? And how do you integrate all these activities and take it forward as an action plan, a strategic action plan? That is what we will be discussing during these 18 hours, 6 days of personal branding. From the average to the iconic. What it means is all of us are average if we don't brand ourselves. The moment we do it, become an icon. An icon is also an average person once upon a time. Be it Steve Jobs, be it Bill Gates, be it Tony Robbins, be it Elon Musk, be it Jeff Bezos, all of them were ordinary human beings. Yes, they have branded themselves. They have availed of the opportunities available. They are today at the top of the mind recall. We have not branded ourselves, so we are not able to avail of the opportunities. And we are very average. Any further questions, ma'am? Does that answer you?
Yeah, thank you.